Welcome back to my Let's Play for Pokemon Crystal and my Mono Ice run. It's time to go chasing after Red. Though we're going to be deploying the same tactic as usual, just bust out a lot of, power-up items and just power our way through with one Pokemon. I know it's not the most impressive of tactics, but it's a very effective one, so that's why I usually go for it. I have to admit, it's not as effective in Heart Gold unless you can just shut down Pikachu's offense, though. Because when I tried taking down that Pikachu last time, in Heart Gold, it was awful. I'm not far enough over. Okay. Still a bit more to go. Darn it. There we go. I will navigate through the dark here. Ugh. Hitting a few more obstacles than I thought I would. But there we go, we did it. I've gotten a bit sloppier at it, I suppose, but yeah. Got pretty much up top now. Jinx is up front, I'm sure, so we're ready. Time for Kissin' Kate Barlow to lay down the law. As an outlaw. Yeah, I know, I meant to use Fubuki for this, but that'd probably be a terrible pick. Simply on the grounds, Pikachu. Any attempt to use Lapras here would just get absolutely wrecked by Pikachu's Thunder attack. Like, it wouldn't even be close. But first things first, might as well bust out, the, Guard Special. Just to shut down any Charm attempts. Because Pikachu loves to spam Charm, even when it's not effective against its target, because let's face it, Jinx is never going to rely on physical attacks to deal with basically anything. Like, if your Jinx is using a physical attack, then it's probably low level and knows something like Double Slap. And you're probably going to get rid of that as soon as possible, because Jinx is just terrible at slapping things. Just I have no idea why he keeps trying to get through my, Guard Special there. Like, you think you just give up and move on to something that's actually effective, like, trying to drop Zeus's Thunderbolt from the sky on my sorry butt. Yeah, like that. That will actually do something. Okay. Let's, take a few X speeds here. After all, I want to make sure I'm faster than everything on his team. Because I'm only level 71, while his Pokemon are in the high 70s. For the most part, so yeah. Take a few of these just to make sure we can, run faster than the devil himself. Well, time to go for the sweep. I expect this to be pretty one-sided at this point. Pikachu will go down, then, whatever else he decides to send up next. It might be Snorlax, since it has decent special defenses. And if it get a hit off, it'd probably be able to just absolutely destroy Jinx. Oh, yeah, I forgot, he has a Charizard. Well, if I have to go for neutral damage, I'll go with, Psychic. On the grounds that is a slightly more powerful move than Ice Punch. So, yeah. Come on, Psychic. It's going so slow, it's making me nervous. Well, reached a new level, huh? Espeon. I can understand why you'd switch to Espeon. It is a Psychic type, at least. But that's what Ice Punch is for, man. Let's see if it can handle the Icy Fist of Doom. And the answer is no. No, it cannot. That fist is just too enhanced for it now. Well, if we drop Snorlax, I think we'll make a clean getaway on the rest of the team. Well, time for a Psychic. If Snorlax manages to absorb this and somehow fire it back, he'll probably be able to win with just one freaking Body Slam. But that's assuming he's got enough HP to basically eat that attack. Ooh, just barely. Great. Oh, he's not gonna use a healing item? I could have swore he had a hyper potion. You know, at least one, if not a full restore. Like, why wouldn't you use that if he had one? Or does he not have healing items? Like, he's hard enough. He doesn't need healing items. I mean, that was his chance right there. Like, his only chance to potentially, you know, screw me over. By being able to set up with his Snorlax so he can then potentially try and fire back, you know? Maybe he's just betting it all on rest. Like, I don't know why he thought that was a good idea. I mean, as little health as he had, obviously I was going to try and go for the kill, because I didn't want him to stack any more amnesias on top of each other. It'd get in the way of my plan, after all. I always feel a bit sorry for Blastoise, because as far as the stars are concerned for Gen 1, it's probably the worst competitively. Like, he doesn't have enough bulk for a bulky water type, it doesn't have enough power to make up for its lack of speed, it's just very middle of the road, you know? It's just so mediocre in so many spots, it's just terrible. Competitively, I mean, as Pokemon star of the game stuff, yeah, it works well enough. Most stars can get you pretty far, but that's probably because you're going to spend so much time using them, they'll end up over-leveled. Which is the case for a lot of these games. Your starters just get so much usage. Okay, can we speed it up, game? Like, no, you have to watch all these credits all over again. In slow-mo. It's just awful. I suppose I could use a reset, but then I'd be worried about screwing myself out of the fight with Red. Though I suppose it doesn't really matter either way at this point. I got the recording, right? I'll let it play out. Just because that's what I usually do. But yeah, I'm not sure when I'm going to start another run. Gold or Crystal. There just aren't many options left unless I want to go with, what, Steel type? Or revisit a run I've already done and try and use some different Pokemon for it. Or I could do some stupid challenge run, like Igglybuff the entire run, just one of them. But that would be insane, in my opinion. It'd be next to impossible to pull off. Because baby Pokemon are just not that useful. Ugh. And I'd be more fond of using Pichu for this try just because I can go for Paraflinch. And show off just how dickish I can be. I mean, I suppose I was displaying that in that RPG Maker game I was playing a while back by just stun-locking the final boss just over and over and over again until he died. Like, that was a pretty cheap way to get a win. It's not my fault the game doesn't, you know, stop you from confusion spamming, though, and the fact that confusion drops your enemy's attack if you hit with confusion multiple times. That was the developer's fault. It's all on them. Well, that does it for this run. Till next time, then. See ya.